Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, we're back again.
Hi.
What are we watching today, guys?
Oh, I don't know. Back to the Future?
To the Future? Something like that, yeah. So I think this is really cool because we're watching an older movie.
Oh, good.
I believe this came out in 1985. Mm-hmm. And you guys know of it, of course. You have seen parts of it. They never saw it in theaters. We talked about it just before we started recording. But Mom had a lot of kids. We have a lot of siblings. So I'm sure at some point you saw a couple clips here and there.
There's up and down chasing kids.
Mm-hmm. And so it's kind of fun chasing kids. And I have seen it on TV, like parts of it here and there. It's always around the holiday time. And I never actually sat down and watched it. So I don't even know how this starts. But I know Michael J. Fox is in it. We have Christopher Lloyd.
I had a huge crush on him.
He's a good-looking guy. We were talking about that on the ride over too, on how how he is now and stuff. But he's such an awesome guy, and I think he's still doing well now. And
I saw little bits, pieces here too of it. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
I think you're really going to enjoy it this time with us actually sitting and watching.
Yeah,
it will be entertaining and actually kind of relive those times, I guess, and to actually hear the music and the styles and the fashion. So shall we get into it and we'll talk after?
Yes, we shall.
Oh my God.
Jazzercise.
Everyone's so social.
Terrible. Save the clock tower! Save the clock tower! Mayor Wilson is sponsoring an initiative to replace that clock.
Your insurance should pay for it. I wonder who's going to pay for this.
You're the
I spilled
driver.
beer all over when that car smashed into me. Who's going to
Beer?
pay my cleaning bill?
Oh my God!
And where's my reports?
That was so stupid. Grandpa hit him with the car. It was meant to be.
I love those doors.
Oh my God.
Marty, they gotta see some serious shit.
Either that, you're gonna wait in the wall in the building.
Joel.
Burning all the rubber off the tires.
Look at him. Poor thing.
Watch out for your shoes.
Oh my God, he's okay. Oh,
And a little VW.
I didn't know he was
and
there.
a machine gun.
Oh
my God.
Whoa.
Jump in the car.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh God, no!
Oh God, he's got the date set.
Oh, God.
Is that a photo?
Oh, don't break the car. Oopsie. Oh my God. Poor family. Ah, the clock tower.
Flag.
Oh, yeah.
It's not.
It's way
Ruined.
nicer.
Oh my God!
Oh, they did the same thing.
What do you think you're doing?
Here's the bully.
Due till Monday.
Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Anybody
God, I
home?
freaking hate
Hey,
that.
think of live thing. I gotta have no way to live.
That's so weird. Don't say anything though, because you can screw up the past. Oh, is he bird watching?
That's the Tweety bird.
Hey.
Ooh, that's a grandpa. Oh my God!
Oh, that's so creepy for him.
She's
very
very
creepy.
flirty.
Whoa, she
Hello.
is.
Do you mind if I sit here?
Oh, she took her pants off then. Oh, she took
You
his
want
pants off.
hands off?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Once she put her pants back on. Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're easygoing parents.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks very much. It was wonderful. You're all
They're just oblivious.
See you all later.
Oh, jeez.
Doc?
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know anything about you.
Listen, Doc.
Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to the future.
Okay, all right. Saturday's good. Saturday's good. I can spend a week in 1955. It's really a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, no, she's fast. Oh, come on, no.
I've been so worried about you.
There's a rhythmic ceremonial ritual coming up.
Of course,
rhythmic
he's having a
ceremonial ritual.
Supposed to go to this. That's where they kiss for the
It's like
first
Sheldon.
time.
All right, kid.
Oh, come on, take your hands off.
Oh, he's gonna just.
No way.
Oh, wow. You are big. Good.
It's gonna scare the crap out.
Who are you?
Darth Vader.
Tell her destiny brought you together. Tell her that she is the most beautiful girl you've ever
He's
seen.
writing it down.
Yes.
Girls like that stuff.
Oh my God, he's going to have to
What
get
are you
the
doing? My density has popped me to
My density.
Destiny just read it right there.
It's a destiny. He said density.
to say.
I thought I told you never to come in here.
Oh, who the hell are you?
The owner should be telling him about.
Who's gonna call?
Oh my goodness. Skateboard.
Watch out, he's a pro.
Yeah?
I just invented the skateboard.
Huh? Whoa.
Yahoo!
Woo-wee.
Oh, the poor
Oh,
lady.
crying out loud. Oh, good. I hope so.
Gross.
Please excuse the crudity of this model. I didn't have time to
Crudity?
scale it.
Look how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? No.
It's like he's something's on fire.
Is it fire?
I think a man should be strong.
Right behind him.
God.
Protect the woman he loves.
Look, you're not going to be picking a fight, Dad.
Oh,
Daddy-o.
Daddy-o.
Rescue, right? Okay, let's go over the plan again. 850.
What's with the wire? Oh, just
Oh my
a
goodness.
weather experiment. What you got under here? Oh, don't touch that. Some new specialized weather
I'd
sensor.
like to park. I'm already almost 18 years old. It's not like I've never parked before.
She's like a floozy.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you got that feeling.
Oh, it's the wrong guy doing it.
$300 damage to my car, you son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Oh, what a creeper.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh,
that's.
come on.
I gotta take him in back, all right? I'll be right there.
Oh my God. Throw him in the trunk. Oh, this is great. He's gonna miss the whole
What the
time.
hell are you doing in my car?
Oh, how perfect. Oh, that sucks. Busted
can't
Oh
wait.
no.
Oh
Any
no.
bad? Oh my
Oh
god!
my
How far is he
God.
getting? That's horrible.
Are you deaf, McFly? Close the door.
Don't.
Beat it.
No.
No, bitch.
Good.
Oh,
Son of
what a jerk.
Punch him.
Oh,
Blow the horn. Blow the
damn.
horn.
Yes.
Defend her.
Oh boy. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yay.
Good punch.
Good. Oh, good. Oh, she's infatuated with him. Good. Finally.
She's giving him the right look. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Good.
Somebody else that can play the guitar.
Oh, he can.
Nice.
Nice cut.
No
Yeah,
Huey.
see? Yeah. Ooh, wow, look at
Yay!
Yay! No, he's still
Nice.
not dead. Oh, God.
Oh my god!
What the heck?
Still alive.
Wait,
It's still.
your kids are going to love it.
Your
Have
kids are
that
gonna
sound
love
come
it.
have that sound come out of the guitar. I was thinking.
He's
He's so good.
His eyes.
Watch out! Watch
You
out!
gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh,
crap. Shoot.
Of course.
Oh, naturally.
Great Scott.
Oh, God.
Were you just signing
Oh,
out?
come on.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm jiggling.
Get excited.
Oh, for flying out.
Oh, and then this one.
Oh, God. Yes.
Oh, come. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh,
Oh, my God.
That's how we feel, right? That's it. Oh my God.
Yeah, there it goes. Zippity, zippity.
Gonna get struck.
Oh, my God.
Quickly.
That's so great. Oh my God. Oh, he's gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit.
God. Oh.
Oh, he did die. What? Oh. What? No.
Yeah, he probably does have that.
Yeah, because how else, you
Good,
know?
yeah.
It's like we saw him the whole time when he woke up.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Oh, rematch. Why? Were you cheating?
Oh, good.
Oh, my God, he's famous.
His dad.
Jeez.
He's out there waxing right now.
He's out there.
Now, Biff, I want to make sure that we get 2 coats of wax this time, not just one.
Biff's auto detail.
Oh, my God.
Now, Biff.
Okay, back.
He's
Already.
back.
Oh,
He's back.
That's my crazy uncle.
Something has got to be done about your kids.
Isn't that kind of telling him about the future?
How the hell?
Jeez.
Oh. Nice.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's fun.
God, that was funny.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love the music.
That was it. My God.
That was fantastic.
Oh, that
So I'll let
was-
the credits roll because I don't know if this is a
Yeah.
cutscene. That was so cool. I
That
really
was
had fun with
really
that.
good, yeah.
That was great.
Oh,
I'm so
wow,
glad
awesome.
after so many years of
That's
just
right.
like watching a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Me too.
To see the whole thing, it was
God,
great.
That's good.
Every
God.
time, because every year this is on TV, and I never sat down to watch it. I've only seen bits and pieces, and they're always the same bits and pieces. I've seen the clock tower, only parts of it though. So it was just so funny trying to piece it all together this time and not knowing. It was just funny. I'm like, holy crap, there's so much that I missed. The whole beginning I never saw. I saw bits and pieces with the chase with Biff and the manure. There's so many little pieces,
Yeah, a
but
lot of things with Biff.
yeah,
The
Biff is
bully.
funny.
The
Oh my god, I love the
bullying
characters.
thing. I
Yeah,
knew
I
I
can't stand
didn't
that.
like the dance thing when he was, really taking
Oh, that was
advantage of her.
creepy.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Right.
Yeah, he was
Really
really rapey there, and no one was there to stop him.
It was
Yeah,
really
he's-
bad.
Until George came into the picture, but
Thank goodness he did.
yeah, that was
Well,
really
that's right,
good.
finally.
I never liked
Fight.
bullies. I was very lucky in school. I never had that issue, but
Oh,
Biff
that's
as a
shame.
bully, he's a bad bully, but he's kind of a fun bully because he's like this stupid,
Yeah.
he's
like a
typical
tree,
label
get outta
bully.
here.
Yeah, and
leave.
when he say this, he said, "Get out of here." That
that
was
makes
the best. Make like a tree and get out of here. That was perfect. And his friend with the freaking 3D glasses the whole
Oh
time.
my god,
Yeah,
the
he
whole
was
time,
great.
even in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I
was
really did
good.
enjoy the characters a lot, and I'm so happy with the turnout at the end with the
my
family.
God, that
Luckily,
was
everything.
great.
See now the
Turned out
father's
fine.
confidence and
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, way better than how it was in the
He
beginning.
became a writer. That was his real love.
That's what he
Yeah, they look good. They're healthy. They're
Yeah.
confident. They're still in love, and he's
Yeah.
writing his own novel. They have
She
they're
looks healthy.
wealthy-ish, you know.
Yes. Now Biff is out doing their car.
Yeah, exactly. Role reversal. So
At
that
least
was
he has
pretty
his
cool.
own business. Like
Yeah,
he's
so-
not like doing what Biff was originally doing to him.
That's right,
you know,
That's
bullying
right.
him. But
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean
God.
Biff, like he even is different personality-wise, where he's not
Right,
really
look at him.
pushing or
That's
being a bully
right.
anymore, and he's
Hi.
very like
That's right.
grovelly and
right or scared,
right,
he's
right.
actually happy to help.
Yeah.
you kind of lie, but then he's
sorta.
like, Biff, that's not the second coat. He's like, oh, I'm just starting it now. That was so cool to see that.
my
Okay,
God,
now
it's
it all
great.
makes sense.
And it's great
It
that
took this
Doc
long.
Doc is still alive even 30 years
My
later.
God.
Yeah, and I'm so happy he's
Nice.
okay because I was kind of confused in the beginning because, again, I haven't seen it. But when Doc Brown, when he died, I was like, no way. I'm like, but I know he's in the movie, so of course that makes sense. I thought, like, the same, like, time Doc and Marty were going to be
yeah.
together in this
Yes.
movie. So that makes sense now that, of course, he saw the younger version of Doc to help him out. So that was sad that he died, but I'm glad he came back, because then I got confused again when he got shot again, and then he got rolled over and his eyes were open. I'm like, holy crap, he actually did die there. But I know they make 2 other movies, and I'm sure he's in it.
He was separate from him. I knew he stayed. But, I mean, it's a great... I'm so glad he read the letter.
Yeah.
And he allowed it to alter just a skosh. Because it really only affected him.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, what's going to happen with all this plutonium sitting there?
Yeah.
It's going to be coming. It's a good old time.
Where'd you get this from?
Yeah, exactly. And I love the idea of time travel, because you can debate this nonstop, because there's so many like flaws. You never know exactly how time travel would work ever, but it is fun to debate. And I love how Doc did not want to change anything, because if you alter the past, it'll mess up the future, it'll change it, and God knows what will happen. Butterfly effect. You can really screw up a lot of things, because if you start from one point, eventually that effect is going to spread out so dramatically that you can change thousands.
And that's what happened with the story. I mean, Marty got hit by essentially his grandfather's car.
I know, it's
and that was the whole dilemma of the whole story. Getting him back was to try to get his parents to kiss under a different circumstance.
In every other life that he altered, like that he met up with and changed. And it's crazy, like what you have to think of. So I like Doc's idea of like, okay, I can't know what's going to happen in the future, but yet he already knew a lot of stuff, because he already knew that his bump and his idea, like, oh, okay, well, Marty just told me it will come true, and I did make this, and hey, this is what you invented. So he kind of like shows him what it looks like. So, and that's fun. But then it's like, I don't want to hear what you're going to say in the letter. I don't want to know what's going to change. I'm living another 30 years from now, so that's great. So I'm like, well, now you know that too. So it's just
exactly.
Like
so he probably said, you know what, I might as well just glue this sucker back up and wear a...
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed how this flowed, and the whole time thing was just so much fun, entertaining.
And the mom in the originally, she was so prudish, and then when he goes back,
she was so different.
Calvin.
Oh God, I love what they did with their like suits and stuff, where they're like prosthetics that they put on their faces, and they just made them look so old and miserable, and just complaining, and like, oh God, like
and not in love.
I know people have their
not in love,
thing.
just existing.
He was a jerk in the beginning, George. Like, he just didn't even care. Like, even though he was meek.
I think he was just very geeky and just like...
Yeah, but he was just didn't
himself.
Even... Like,
but he was also
like...
And he was also worried about doing that report for Biff in the morning. I think he was working on that. But he was very in tune with the TV.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, ooh, I'm like, how'd that even work? Like Marty said, like, I don't even know how you had me. I'm like, But I'm so happy that they're in love at the end. Like, that's great.
True.
That's how it should have been in the beginning. And I'm just so happy that worked out. And he has his cool truck now.
I know.
That's right.
It was so funny what he did to his dad to make him, you know...
Oh, the whole suit thing with the Darth Vader scene.
Oh my gosh, that was
puts that in again, Helen.
yeah, right?
I wonder if that was great. Like, oh my God. So I don't know why I'm a little deaf now, but but I wonder if there'll be any copyright with George's novel now. Darth Vader. Like, who really came up with that? I don't know. From Vulcan.
Oh my God.
Crossover before its time. That was so good. I know there's so many references in this too. I mean, there's some I didn't get, but I love how he also did the skateboard. Marty has
went from
really
scooter
to him.
Yeah, he said, he broke my cool
good.
toy, and then he was like, hey, that was a pretty cool scene, and now I like it.
And I like the milkshake shop, you know, the little diner.
I really wanted a milkshake.
Cute.
Yeah,
give me a chocolate milk or whatever he said.
That was hilarious. And then he like hits it down being all cool. I'd be like, don't waste the chocolate. No.
I like how George always talked. He always used
he was very theatrical and just he was perfect in that role. He's perfect in that role. Yeah, the characters I really did enjoy a lot. My favorite was Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown. He was amazing.
With his eyes all the time.
All the time, his buggy eyes. And the great thing about his character, too, is he's so smart. He's so passionate about what he does, and he's so focused and tunnel vision about his work that it was so cool to see him actually care for Marty and not want to see, even though there was science behind it, he didn't want to see anything bad happen to Marty or have Marty stay there. He wanted him to live his life in his actual present time. So that was awesome to see that Doc Brown really cared, and they were good friends that we saw in the beginning anyways. But yeah,
That's
so
right.
I like
And
that.
he knew he couldn't, because he respected time travel. He knew that he couldn't alter it, and he tried to do as much as he could. And good thing he listened to Marty, and when Marty said about how he got his bump on his forehead, because he listened and he said, "Oh my God, that's it. That's the key. He's telling the truth."
Thank goodness.
That was great. What a good movie. And it was so perfect, too, in how Marty had the flyer for the clock tower to know exactly what time. Because
that was really good, yeah. Oh my God.
the chances of that happening, they're just
if he
awesome.
didn't get his
because
girlfriend's phone number, he probably would have never kept that.
I know. That's a good point, too. Yeah, so everything happened for a reason.
1955, how things were changed. Like, the diner was his... Well, 85, the Jazzercise place.
Oh, yeah.
You know how you see the mayor was the kid that was, so inspirational in working in the diner.
Yeah.
That was awesome. He was such a happy guy,
Yes,
too. I liked
yeah,
him a lot. And he was always dancing in the background whenever we were in the
So
diner.
positive.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's so fun. Oh
And
my
it was
God.
so funny. Now, did he really have a permit for that DeLorean to be sitting
I
there?
know. I'm like, I was thinking that too, because maybe they weren't as
They went over
Yes, I do.
detailed
Yes.
weather device.
like he's hooking all these,
measurements.
these metal things up.
Yeah, so I'm glad that worked out, because it's like, oh, is he going to
My
distract the
God,
cop
yeah.
about it and be like, look over there? I thought that would work. But yeah, I was
Oh,
kind of curious
jeez.
about that too. But I like how there were certain things that
Yeah.
you just kind of accepted and
Just
go,
let it go.
okay, yeah, but
let
it's
it
true. I was
go.
like, oh, how'd that work?
Okay.
Doc Brown was
Science.
so good. Yeah, he was so good. And
was good.
just plugging in that huge cord right on time. It was funny
my
because
gosh.
when it got unplugged, okay, the tree branch fell and pulled out the cord, and when Marty gave it back to the doctor, like, the whole reason why I fell in the first place was because the branch was on it. So, of course, it wasn't going to reach. So, it's like, Marty, you fell through there. I knew they were rushing, but, like, you shouldn't rush. But,
Hey,
time,
it
4
all
minutes,
worked out.
slow motion.
That was a very long 4 minutes.
That
I like
was.
how Doc has an obsession with clocks. I know it's a whole time
yeah.
thing, but holy crap, he had a lot of clocks.
No, that's what Lexi.
And what was with the big subwoofer amplifier thing? Like, that
Oh
was
my
crazy at the
God.
beginning. That was
Funny,
huge.
He was probably doing some experiment.
Exactly, showing that he just loves to invent crazy things. Like that big mind reading machine that he had. That was perfect.
He puts that suction cup right on his
That's
forehead.
right.
That was great. So, I think there's 2 more movies. I'm sure eventually we'll see them if they win the polls.
I
we'll see.
haven't seen any of those.
Yeah, I
No,
want
yeah.
to. Yeah, because I know parts of those. Probably, I can't. I don't know
I don't
which
know
one's
anything.
which or what happens, but
Uh-huh.
I don't want to say anything because just in case, like, I just want to
Well, yeah,
make sure
because-
that we're pure going into
Yeah.
it, and you guys probably know nothing about it. But I have seen bits and pieces of those too, but I don't know which ones they were from. But that's why I got confused about Doc Brown, because I'm like, I know he has to survive because I'm pretty sure he's in those. But a few of those clips I kind of confused with this movie too, so I was trying to like.
So it's probably
piece it
going to
together.
start off with Marty's kids.
This movie was great. I'm so happy we finally watched this together. I say that with a lot of movies, but this is an oldie, and holy crap, I'm surprised at myself for not watching this. Of all the things I don't watch, I just never sit down to really watch a full movie. So this was great.
I loved it. I really
It's
loved
really
it.
good.
Yeah.
I liked watching it so many years later and just really.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you
focus
could
more
relate
to
to a lot
just
of stuff in
staring
it
at
too.
Michael
the
J.
80s
Fox.
and
I had
everything.
such a
And-
crush on him.
But-
yeah, I like Michael J. Fox a lot, and the poor guy, you know, like I know he
love him.
went
He's
through
great.
a lot now.
He was
or
on
the last so
Spin
many
City.
years.
I loved him on
Oh,
Spin
yeah,
City.
it's good.
Yeah, I never watched him in any shows.
And
'cause it
Family
was before my
Ties.
time. Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard of
loved
that,
him.
but-
Family Ties. That was a
That's
great
good.
show.
So I think we'll end it there. What a great movie.
Yeah.
And if you have any comments that you would like us to discuss next time, we'll see when we watch the next one if it wins a poll or not. But I'm sure eventually we will see this because they are a lot of fun. The first one was great.
I love the music. Huey Lewis in the news.
Oh, that was
I
great.
love
That was fun.
Yeah.
That's great.
That was so great. I know. I love all the sets,
And
the
Huey
outfits,
was
and
in.
everything.
He was one of the The teachers.
That's
Like,
right.
Yeah, you noticed that right away.
Like,
You're
what's
so
he
good with
doing?
faces because it always takes me a moment because I think I'm taking in the scene and not like really looking at the face. I don't know, but very good. So thank you for this request. I'm happy it won. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Very good.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Doc Brown has like the best
my
face.
God.
Like expressions are the best.
Right,
The
yeah.
eyes.
Oh my gosh.
He was so happy he had his hair when he got older.
Oh, I know. He has crazy hair.